Good afternoon, everyone. Heat Baseball. Apologies for the delay. Top of the second, Nicholas Melin pitching. He has a 1-2 count. Batting is August Mattsson. 224 for the season. Melin delivers. And it's hit. First base. Easy out. First down. That is the home run by Oscar Sirén. Solo run ties up the game 1-1. I stand corrected. I have a pill in my eye. There was a runner at third, so that's a 2-1 lead for Leksand. So after Leksand's first runs, Linus Wettermark, left field, 295 average. That's a ball high. So 2-1 to Leksand, 1 out. That's inside for ball 2. It's a swinging second strike, tying up the count 2-2. The 2 down for Melin. Ball out. Oh, no. A late call by the blue. That's a strike on the outside corner. Malik Sterner, 327 average. And that's a swing on the same spot, outside corner. Strike 2. Malik's batted well this season. And Melin's got 2. That's a fair ball. Just inside the baseline. Now going through. And that's Sterner to second. That was a nice oppo hit. Nice ball one for Melin against Per Sjörs. Ball two seems to be the theme for Sjörs, who walked the first at bat. Or first plate appearance, rather. Looks like an easy fly out to right field. Ends the inning. But not until Leksand got 2 on the scoreboard. So 2-1 to Leksand, and we're now bottom of second. Bottom of the second. 2-1 to Leksand. Anthony Castillo batting for Sundbyberg. And that's a ball inside high. Ties up to count 1-1 City and has a sub 1 ERA for the season. 0.87. Is that going to be... No, it's not! It's dropped by the left fielder. So Castillo gets to first base on a fielder's error. So Sundbyberg has a runner at first. Hopkins. And a pickup attempt, but safe at first. As I was saying, Hopkins batting. And he fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. That was a strike on the corner for Syrian. 0-2 for Hopkins. Right, time for Hopkins to defend. Runner goes, and there's a swing. But not a strike him out, throw him out. As Castillo steals second safely. So productive out nevertheless. Runner advances to second. And third baseman Alejandro Anzoliaga is up to bat. There's a giant gap in left center. Runner takes the lead at second. Delivery. Pulls back the bunt, but it is a strike in the zone. Base hit here would tie up the game. Dan gets ready to deliver. And the runner goes to three. Oh, it's a broken bat. But play from the shortstop. 6-3 out. Again, runner advances to third, so productive out. But I think that bat has seen better days. So, 2 down. Top of the order, Valberg. He can tie the game with a single. That's a strike again on the corner. Dan seems to be living on that corner, as is Melin actually. That one's a little bit too far out, but the catcher does a good job to corral it. Castillo stays at third. That's a foul ball. Tying up the count 2-2. Good battle here for Valberg. Valberg's batting .274 for the season. Got hit by pitch in the first inning. That's a strikeout swinging. End of the inning, end of the threat for Sundbyberg. Leksand still leads 2-1 as we go to the third. So welcome back. Top of the third, Meline delivers, ball low. And that's outside. Glover struck out in his first at bat. There's 3-0. Let's see if Meline can battle back here and not give up the free walk. He does with the first one. It's inside, over the corner for strike 3-1. And that's a swinging strike, and actually fouled as well, or foul caught. The count is now full. Meline's battle back, delivers payoff pitch. Looks like a 5-3 out. Well played. Good scoop by first base Brian Estati. One down. Hal Hughes batting, .419 average. But Meline had a ball on the outside corner. That's the ball just outside again. Second ball. And that's an easy fly to center field. Jeff Pruitt, 2 down for Sundbyberg. Meline trying to get the outside corner, just misses. Ball 1. Troller Brandt, 0 for 1 for today, but 375 on the season. And that is a very long foul. That would have certainly been extra bases. It's out of reach. They're odd, I'm in left field. So 1-1 count. Another foul. So 1-2 count for Meline. Meline delivers. Another fly ball to center field. Looks like an easy catch for Pruitt, and that ends the top half of the third inning. Still Leksand up 2-1. Bottom of the third. Yelnor takes the first pitch, but it's a strike. Lucas is 1 for 1 for the day and 321 for the season. Ground ball to third. Relatively easy play. Of course, to Mattsson at first for the first out for Sundbyberg. So Niklas Melin, the pitcher and the DH, Ala Otani today, comes up to bat. 0 for 1 for the day. That's a strike. Melin is an even 300 for the season. There's a swing for an outside pitch for 2. Oh, to count. That's a low ball. 1 and 2. That's a high ball. 2 and 2 count. Foul ball, Melin down first base line. Still 2 and 2 count. Then gets ready. That's another foul ball. Still 2 and 2. Ball outside, so then likely tried a slider that didn't bite. And the count is full. Payoff pitch. The third foul of the at-bat for Melin. Not quite sure what's going on there. There's a timeout by the Blue. Again, payoff pitch. That's a high ball. At first. And it's an out. Second out of the inning. And we have player manager Jeff Pruitt. Walked. First at bat. Now up to first plate appearance. Now up to see if he can start a 2-out rally for Sundbyberg. Check swing foul by Pruitt. Strike 1. It looks to swing, but holds back. There's a ball on the outside. 1-1. Looked a bit low. 2-1 for Pruitt. That's a fly ball by Pruitt. Right field comes in. And easy catch in the end. He had to run a bit, but caught up with it. End of the bottom of the third. Leksand still up 2-1. Melina's 1-2 for Van Bremer. Swing and a drop third strike, but an easy 1-3 out. Sorry, 2-3 out. So that's the first out of the fourth inning. August Mattsson, 0 for 1 for the day. Looking for his first hit. Meline delivers, is low and outside for ball 1. Meline's looking for that corner and gets it. 1-1 count. That was a foul. 1-2 for Meline. Swing and miss. Strike 3. Second out of the inning. It's a ball outside. It's pitcher against pitcher. Meddelande against Syrien. Right now, Syrien has the advantage. 0-1. 1-0. 2-0. High and outside. I stand corrected. It was 1-1. Now it is 2-1. First pitch must have been a strike. That's outside again. In one pitch. Foul over the home dugout. So what's left of it. Nicely been temporarily restored after local vandals decided to burn it down. If you do have some extra spare cash, please donate. The Swish will be up. That was unfortunately ball 4 on a full count. So Syrien takes a walk to first base. As I was saying, some local talent decided to burn down the Sundbyberg Heat home dugout here at Örvallen. The Swish account that comes up in the intermission can also be used to donate for the restoration of the dugout. So Leksand has a runner at first. Ball 2 to Meddelande. Ball 3. And Lucas Yell on a catcher calls time to go out for a mound conference. Conversation was quick. Yellow's back to the home plate. Meddelande's getting ready. So 3-0. Runner at first. And Linus Vettermark, 290 average for the season. That's a strike. 3-1. That's a strike on the outside corner, although I'm not sure if the blue said that Vettermark couldn't hold the swing, or it was an actual strike looking. There we go. Ball inside. Just as the runner is taking off, but I do believe that's going to go down as a walk and not a steal. So runners at first and second with 2 out. And the number 9 batter, second baseman Malik Sterner, is up to try to take advantage of this. He is 1 for 1 for the day. He's looking to put some runs on the board. That was a swing. Possibly a foul. Strike 1. Oh, that was a late swing as well. Strike 2. Didn't look like Sterner was entirely committed to that swing. We'll see the next one. Meddelande has the advantage here. See if he can get out of the jam. Hit straight up the middle. Should be an easy force out at second, and it is. Third out, ends the inning. That was it. We wait the bottom of the 4th. Leksand up 2-1. Bottom of the fourth. Brian Estati, and he swings and misses for strike one. Swinging strike two. And that's strike three looking for Estati. Which takes us to right fielder Philip Geisler. I do believe the reigning home run career leader for the Elite League. Syrian delivers. That was ball, looked to be low. Ball high. 2-0. Was strike. 2-1. Geisler with a very open stance. And that one's driven deep to right, and it's over. A solo home run for Philip Geisler, tying up the ball game 2-2. That's a shot he's done more than a few times in his career. And as usual, team comes out to celebrate. So we got Anthony Castillo, shortstop. 0-1 for the day. He gets a single to right center. So after the solo home run, we now have a runner at first. And Sundbyberg is actually threatening here again. Pickoff attempt at first, but Castillo is easily back. So Hopkins, 0-1 for the day. Looking to move Castillo across at least, but hopefully get his first hit of the day. And that's ball high. Swing and a miss. Strike one, ties up the count 1-1. Another pickoff attempt, a little bit closer this time. Castillo still safe. The third successful pickoff attempt by Syrian. So Castillo is now out. So the runner is eliminated. Hopkins still batting. That was high and inside for a 3-1 count. And that's a walk. Hopkins replaces Castillo. That was actually a very nice pickoff move. Having been the third attempt, you'd think that Castillo would be on his toes, and he was. He just leaned just ever the wrong way. Very nice move. But now Hopkins is back to first. So we got 2 outs. And Alejandro Anzoliaga, 348 average for the season. Very good. He's now looking to add to the Sundbyberg runs for the inning. Another pickoff by Syrian. And it's not like the Sundbyberg runners are really stretching the lead. He's really trying to. 1, 2, 3, yeah, it's a decent lead. Syrian delivers, it's high. Whilst he managed to get Castillo, he also gave Hopkins a free pass. So it does look like he might be focusing slightly on the... Well, certainly with 2 outs, should focus on the batter. Ground ball to short, force out at second, fielder's choice, 6-4, and that's the end of the inning. But not before Sundbyberg equalizes. 2-2 as we go into the 5th. Welcome back. Meline delivers the first pitch at the top of the 5th, but it's a ball low and inside, I believe. Leksands leadoff batter Per Sjörs fouls one down the first baseline, tying up the count 1-1. Strike 2. Believe it was a foul. 1 and 2 for Meddelande. And that's swing strike 3. Bars go down. First out at top of the 5th. Alfred Glavo, center field. Takes a strike inside. Slightly late calls by the Blue, but our viewpoint is a bit difficult sometimes. That one looked a bit high, and indeed it was. Ball 1, 1 and 1. Ball low, 2 and 1. Ground ball to third. And a nice throw and a good stretch by Estati. Second out. And Solera's got a strong arm. He's had a lot of action at third today. So, playing the position very well. 2 outs, top of the 5th. Tied ball game 2-2. And we have catcher Hal Hughes. 409 average, 958 OPS. Wow. He's having a good year. Meddelande delivers, but it's a ball. Meddelande looking for that outside corner, but another ball, ball 2. Hughes is actually 0 for 2 for today. That was strike 1, so 2 and 1 count. It was ball 3, 3 and 1. That's a fly ball, but easily caught by Adam Hopkins in left field. For the final out at top of the 5th, we come back. Meddelande, no, let's see. Last out. We go back to top of the order. Victor Wahlberg will bat. Bottom of the fifth. Ball by batting. Ball high. Ball by 0 for 1. Fouls it back towards the backstop, or over the backstop, into the skate park, in fact. Ball, 2-1. Ooh! Wahlberg gets hit by a pitch that didn't break. It didn't look like it was a fastball, but hit him squarely anyway. So he takes the first. And for the second inning in a row, Sundbyberg has runners at first. Catcher Lucas Jelnor, 1 for 2, 316. Looking to put Sundbyberg in the lead. At the very least, advance Wahlberg. Lucas fouls off. Strike 1. Wahlberg, perhaps wise of Castillo's fate, takes a very short first lead, but extends the secondary one. That's all, tying up the count, 1-1. Pickoff attempt. But Wahlberg is easily back in. Got about a 3.5 step lead, which is quite low, or it's quite small. That's the ball inside. 2-1. But as we've seen today already, Syrian does have a really good pickoff move. So, in this case, Wahlberg might be leaning on Jelner to move him across. Attempted bunt, but doesn't quite square up. It fouls to the backstop. 2-2. That's a drive, but hangs up a little bit too much. Center fielder Glover has time to get across, get the first out of the inning. Wahlberg returns to first base. So up comes pitcher and DH Niklas Melin. Ball 1 to Melin. Melin's batting .290 for the season. Hitless today. That one might be. Oh, okay. Ball eats up a little bit, or second baseman gets eaten up by the ball a bit. Can't go to 2, so Wahlberg gets to second, and second baseman Malik Sterner has no choice but to take the out at first for Melin. So now runner at second. And player manager Jeff Pruitt, center field, looking to take lead for the Heat. First time since the first inning. However, that pitch is ball one. Big swing by Pruitt. Second base seems a bit nervous of Sundbyberg, so keeps putting him back. But Heat with a runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Of course, second base movement leaves a. Oh, there we go. That's going to. Oh! A snow cone catch by, or rather a shoestring catch by left fielder Linus Wettermark. He came in and just snatched it. So Heat comes out scoreless. We go to top of the 6th. Welcome back. Ooh. Tempted bunt by Trollebrandt. Doesn't quite get bat to ball. Strike one. Troll is over 2, but 367 and 941 OPS for the season. Ground ball to short. Deep throw. Ooh, that's tight. That's a shame. According to the first base umpire, Castillo's throw pulls Estati off first base, but now the umpires are going to have a conversation. So we'll see. It didn't look like Estati was off. It looked like he managed to regain position on the base. The throw was a bit high and towards right field. It did look like Estati came back, though. The umpires have conferred. They all agree. He was off the base. So, Trolle gets a base hit, infield single. Infield single to first. Ball. A lot of things happening here. There was a ball on the pitch. At the same time, Brandt stole second. And we also had a scoring correction. Brandt did not get an infield single. That was a throwing error by Castillo that pulled first baseman off the bag. The runner at second. No outs. That's a swing. Tying up 1-1 count. A grounder to first. Stati fields it himself, steps on first, but at the same time, Brandt has advanced to third. So now, Leksand has one out, but a runner at third. And first baseman, August Mattsson, up to bat. 293. No, sorry. That was Josh Van Bravers. 217 for the season. Striking ball gets the zone for strike one from Elin. And he gets ready, delivers, and it's fouled back to the backstop. 0-2. Melin's going after the pitcher here, or going after the batter. A strikeout here would be a big difference, because then a ground out, of course, means no runs. Here is a ground out, but it is to short, or to third. Great play by third baseman, keeping the runner there whilst getting the out at first. In the aftermath of the ground out, Heat elects to intentionally walk pitcher batter Oscar Sirén to get to Linus Wettermark instead. He's got 290 average, but they think that he can be had. He takes the first pitch to opposite field. It's a fly ball to left field. Ends the inning. Heat get out of a jam. Runner at third does not score. Game is still tied 2-2. Brian Estati will lead off for Heat, bottom of the sixth. Welcome back. We go straight into the action. Estati takes the first pitch he sees in the gap. Single to left field. So now it could be interesting because the current, as far as we can tell, the current Elitserien home run career leader at 49, Philip Geisler, he's got a runner on. So that was a big hack. But swing and a miss for strike one. Ball inside. 1-1, sitting getting ready. Approaching 90 pitches. Swing on a pitch that Geisler wishes he had back. That was quite a bit outside. And he looks not entirely happy with himself. 1-2. But that one he drives. Unfortunately, a little bit too far. Relatively easy play for center field. One down. Estati stays at first, of course. And up to bat is Anthony Castillo. First pitch to Castillo is a ball. Castillo's batting .211 for the season, but has a hit today. And he's looking for more, which of course would be helpful because he's got a runner on this time. 2 balls, no strikes. Castillo asks for time. We can still do that here. We don't do the Major League rules just yet. Was a strike. Looked like it was a bit low in the zone, but the Blues' eyes are the ones that count. 2-1. No pun intended on that previous sentence. Castillo is patient, gets a 3-1 count. So selectiveness is the word now. Syrian came back with a fastball. Possibly would have been called a ball, but you never know. That's been a point that has looked like a strike for the Blue today. So Castillo probably did the right thing, fouled it off. Count is now full. 1 out, so Stati probably won't take a running lead. That's a good eye and a good at-bat from Castillo. He earns the walk. And a very, very late request from Leksand, whether Castillo swung or not. Did not. So, says first baseman umpire. So, or first base umpire. Time called by Leksand. And Sundbyberg now has runners at first and second. At the same time, Oscar Syrian has now reached 93 pitches. And one has to wonder if it's Leksand's time to start going to the bullpen. Can't really see it from where we're sitting, but they surely have someone warming up. Conference over. Adam Hopkins, left fielder, looking to break this game open. Runners at first and second, 1 out. First pitch from Syrian is high and outside. Ball 1. So we have Astante at second, Castillo at first, Adam Hopkins batting. That one is a high fly ball, but it's much shorter than left field thought. He manages to readjust, gets the out. Not without a little bit of excitement. Runners stay at first and second. So now 2 down. And up to bat, the number 9 batter, third baseman Alejandro Anzoliaga. 333 average, 782. This will be interesting. That was a strike. Of course, Syrian looking to get out of this jam that he put himself in, but Anzoliaga looking to do otherwise. That is a hard ground ball, sadly slightly foul, just outside third base, but a good crack. 2 feet to the right, and that scores probably at least one run. That's an 0-2 count. This one might drop. Oh, speedy legs from left fielder. Gets the third out. Snuffs out Sundbyberg's threat. So the ball game is still tied 2-2. And we're going to top of the second just after this. Mm-hmm. Ja, för nu kan de... Tyvärr är tröjnummerna inte med här. Så det är... Tröjnummerna, jag kan inte se dem här, men de står väl för dig, va?
Nej.
Jag vet det.
Eller ibland så gör de det. Men vissa är bara inte inlagda.
Okej. Jag tror du kan uppdatera det där medans, liksom om du ser det, ska vi se.
Nej, det är inlagt.
Jaha, men det är inlagt, de har lagt in dummy numbers, okej. Mm.
Det är så rörigt med på det här.
Mm.
Eller snart man får öppna också. Ja, har du det?
Mm. Mm. Nej, men jag tänkte på deras. Man kan uppdatera så att det är rätt. Ja. Welcome back. Malik Sterner, number 9 batter. Oh, and again, oh, diving stop. But Castillo doesn't quite have enough arm while sitting down on his butt to throw out the runner at first. Good stop, though. But it's going to go down as an infield single. top of the order for Leksand. Third baseman Per Kors. 364 average. He has 1 walk and 1 strikeout today. The runner goes. That's a high throw, but not high enough for the runner to go to third, but he was easily safe at second. Strike on the pitch as well. Sterner gets the 4th stolen base of the day. Not his 4th, but a total 4th stolen. That was strike 2 bars, so 0-2 count. Lane delivers. That's a in the dirt swinging strike. Jelnor to a Stati and drop third strike out at first. But Jelnor looks back the runner to second. So it's as we were. 1 out, runner at second. The lean has now gone north of 100 pitches. But he's looking good, so we'll see how long he stays. Center fielder Alfred Glavo, 0 for 3 on the day. Looking to get his first hit. Milling gets a ball outside. And it's a foul. 1-1 count. One and one for Milleen. That is a beautiful breaking ball. 1-2. Not quite a knee buckler, but certainly had Glavo thinking. See what Milleen goes for here. As a pitcher of the faster variety, Glavo fouls it back to the top of the backstop. Still 1-2. Strike 3. And that's the second out of the inning. Strike on the outside corner for catcher Hal Hughes. Milleen looking to prevent Sterner from scoring. That's a ball high. 1-1. Opposite field, Geisler easily gets it. Third out. And that's the end of the Leksand threat in the 7th. As we come back, it's the bottom of the 7th. Ball game is tied 2-2. First pitch to Wahlberg. It's a foul pop behind the plate, and catcher Al Hughes catches it rather easily. First out, bottom of the seventh. But Heat catcher Lucas Jalnor. Strike one. Looking. Apologize that I haven't announced it before now, but Leksand did a pitcher change. Third baseman Per Sjörs come in to replace Oscar Sirén, who has moved to first base. 1-2 count. Lucas, who has a hit today. Fouls off a pitch on the far outside corner. Still 1-2. Ooh. That was high and inside. Lucas has to duck to get out of the way. Ball three, rather. So the count is full. If Lucas is selective enough to get on It's a pitch far outside. Lucas knows it, but he swings, or rather he swings, and then he realizes his error. One down. Niklas Melin, pitcher DH, comes up to bat. He's 0 for 3 today. Takes the first pitch outside for a ball. That's a strike. So Syrian leaves the day with 99 pitches. Of course, with the game tied 2-2. Not. Ooh, that is a rip just down first base line. Melin has some wheels for a big guy. And stand-up double for Melin. Beautiful hit. As I was saying, Oscar Syrian departs after 6 very good innings. 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. But of course will not be a part of the result either which way. So now a runner at second, 2 out for Sundbyberg. Jeff Pruitt. And despite a great attempt by the center fielder for Leksand, Pruitt's fly ball or line drive to center field scores Melin from second. Melin, of course, could take a great jump. 2 out. And we do round and round. Pruitt replaces Melin at second. Now it's a Stati. Let's see if we can do the same again. Heat now has the first lead since the first inning, 3-2. It's a ball outside for Stati, first baseman. He's 1 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts. That's low and inside, or certainly low, possibly inside as well. 2-0. Reno. Ball 4. Stati takes first base, of course, which is open. Pruitt's at second. And now, Philip Geisler. Probably not the guy Horst wants to see up here. Sorry if I repeat ad nauseum. The reigning career home run leader. Elitserien. Already has one for today. Powering out. Midfield. Horst wants nothing of Geisler. That one was quite a bit outside in the right-handed batter's box. Geisler, of course, is a left-handed power slugger. And we now have a quick timeout. Hughes runs out to have a chat with Horst. Geisler gets ready again. Fastball on the outside corner. Gets the call this time. 1-1. That ball is fouled back. Geisler's 1 for 3. 217 with a homer. 859 OPS, which tends to state that it's all or nothing for Philip. Does have enormous power. Truly modern slugger. That one's fouled. This time just back to the right first base side. 1 and 2 count. And a swing and a miss by Geisler unfortunately ends the Sundbyberg threat, but not before they've taken the lead from the Jeff Pruitt double, scoring Niklas Melin. The score as we go into the top of the 8th, Sundbyberg Heat 3, Leksand Lumberjacks 2. Welcome back. Top of the 8th. Niklas Melin is still out there after 110 pitches. That was the 111th. Oh, what a stop at third. Wow. That is a fabulous play by Ansoliaga. That is easily extra bases. Outstanding diving stop. That was just a superb play. Just a superb play. Trollebrand up. Fly ball to shallow center. Caught by Castillo, the shortstop. Made it 5 minutes away now, 6%. Melin's having a quick top of the 8th. 2 outs already, 3 pitches. August Mattsson. 1 for 3 for today. Third baseman now after the reshuffle. Strike there for Melin. That's a fly ball to left. Hopkins gets under it. Looked like he almost dropped it, did he? For some reason, he looked back. But no, he caught it easily. Third out. That was a very, very quick inning. 5 pitches, 3 outs. Probably the way to go when you already have 110 pitches thrown. We'll see if Melin comes out to complete the game in the 9th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Sundbyberg is up 3-2 against Leksand Lumberjacks. Welcome back. We're at bottom of the 8th. Alcors is batting to shortstop Castillo. He rips one, but it's a fly ball to center field. First pitch out. Adam Hopkins has a walk, but no hits today. He's looking for his first hit. That's a strike on the outside, tying up 1-1. Whoa! Hopkins has to get both bat and head out of the way for that pitch. Just outside, ball 3. So Hopkins has a good opportunity to get on free here. And that's outside for ball 4. Sundbyberg has had a lot of runners in the last half of the game. Capitalized once last inning. And fresh off his astonishing stop at third baseman Alejandro Anzoliaga, looking to get his first hit at the plate. But his defensive play has certainly been a contributing factor to the lead that Sundbyberg has. Runner first. Anzoliaga shows bunt, pulls it back, but it's a strike regardless. Hopkins at first. It's a decent-sized lead. Going. Good throw. And Hopkins is out. That was a pretty decent jump, but it was a good throw by the catcher. One ball, 2 strikes. Swinging bunt. Almost. Or it's a swinging but opposite field. Castillo is not happy about that. No, Castillo. Anzoliaga. That was the 3rd out. Sundbyberg still leads 3-2. And Leksand now has a final shot at doing something here. Otherwise, of course, you will go home with a Sundbyberg victory. 1, that is. And before we go to break, Melin is coming out, aiming for a complete game. This is going to be fabulous. See you in a second. Welcome back. Top of the ninth. And as it probably should be, pitcher against previous pitcher, Niklas Melin, trying to get a complete game victory against Oskar Sirén. First pitch is low for ball one. Second pitch is in there for a strike. Ah, the blue with his delayed calls makes it very exciting for our view here because we can't tell if it's a strike or not on the inside. That's outside, but fouled off. Melin has Sirén at a 1-2 count. And for those of you who are scoreboard watching, Karlskoga, unfortunately, for Sundbyberg's sake, came back. Oh! No, that's a foul ball. Actually, more outside first base than initially guessed. As I was saying, Karlskoga bats came back to take the game from Stockholm in the parallel Stockholm game, right? Played here in Stockholm. Ball inside, yes. Which means that Sundbyberg has to win this game and the next game in this doubleheader to contend for the playoffs. There are no freebies. There's no such thing as a free lunch, apparently. Melin delivers. 2-2 count. Oh, it's a foul ball, but not a hard hit. And a 4-3 ground out. 2 more outs for Niklas Melin to get a 3-2 victory. This is thrilling stuff. This is what baseball should be like. Been a masterclass by Melin since the only blot in his record, the second inning. And here's a bunt. Melin fields it himself and lazily glove throws it to first base. Wow. Winning and winning with style. So we are down to the final out. Melin looks very comfortable up on the mound. Breaking pitch. They have been going very well today, but that one was just a bit high. 124 pitches for Melin. Can he get out with 125? Well, not quite, but that was certainly one step towards the way. That was a very, very powerful swing, but it was above the pitch. 1-1. Pitch outside, trying to get that corner. Not quite there. 2-1. Oh, there was some gas on that one. Unfortunately, slightly late release, so outside again. 3-1. So not the time to give free passes, especially to Stunner, who is a threat on the base path. That was ball 4, very close pitch. So Sterner, who's already stolen a base today, takes first. And would one have to assume that he's a threat to steal, considering he is the tying run. But with 2 outs, we'll see what happens. Per Sjörs, the relief pitcher, former third baseman, is in to bat. Try to tie the game. And he tried to not only tie the game, to possibly take the lead there. That was a big hack. But also a swing and a miss. Melin has the advantage here, 0-1. Strike 2, yet another late call, but consistently late call. Sjörs is 0 for 3 today with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Foul ball just as Sterner was trying to go to second. So he has to retrace his steps back to first. And we could be one pitch away from the end. A fly ball to right field, left field. Hopkins easily corrals it for the final out. Sundbyberg wins 3-2. Beautiful pitching by Melin. Also, didn't use any other pitchers, so one has to assume that the staff is strong and ready for game 2. Thank you very much. We will return in about 15 minutes for game 2.